Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready.
Welcome everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day. We welcome you to the Alpha Pro series between Clem and Harstem. I am your caster Snoopy, and joined by my side is Uzi Koti.
Hello. Hello. Let's go.
Looks like we got the countdown going, and first map will be on New Repugnancy.
Yeah, pretty good map for Terran, I would say. Like, it's one of the best. It's definitely the best Reaper map. So Reaper's opening in general, or even just getting one Reaper, is very good. You can expect to scout the tech on this map, since you have so many ways to jump in and out. Like, especially on the natural, you have you can jump in, and that's very hard for the Protoss to stop you.
Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and introduce the player. I'll start it off. Here, spawning at the bottom left, we have the red Protoss player. It is Harstem.
And in the top right corner, the blue Terran from France. Who's going gas first, by the way? We have Clem. So, Refinery first is a pretty good opening in TVP. It's pretty much the go-to opening. Like, I'm seeing a lot of very good Terrans open this way.
Yeah, the gas I expect will allow him to get the Reaper early on and fly across, or I guess float across the map. Gonna go ahead and scout Harstem. As you said, this map has so much areas and avenues for the Reaper to jump in, so I expect that Reaper to probably scout around and maybe even get a probe or two.
Yup, and the Refinery first is very good to... I mean, the goal of it, you get it because you can take to the factory very quicker than usual, which is the way to go, it seems, in TVP these days.
Yeah. Alright, looks like both players gonna go ahead and start off this first match pretty standard here. Both players looking to just go for an expansion, and then we'll probably get into the mid game soon. We do see a little scout here from Harstem, but the pro...
It's a bit late, actually. It's a late scout, but that way you can confirm if the Terran is expanding or not. So that's what he saw.
Yeah, I think he arrived just in time for him to just scout and then just back off and at least save the probe because the Reaper was actually coming out very soon. And we see Harstem hiding his little probe here at the bottom.
Yeah, I like it actually because every Protoss usually scouts the same way, like at the same timing, but Harstem has his own scout timing, so I like it.
Looks like the Reaper will not be able to find out the probe, and the probe will go in. Maybe harass the SCV, but I think that command center is just about done here.
Yup. So he opened with one adept and one stalker into a robotic, and Clem is going aliens, which is pretty good. I'm expecting 2 aliens and not more. Maybe Widow Mines now? Yes. So he's gonna drop Widow Mines for sure. Like that's what I'm expecting. Yeah. Hey, he gets to see the deck. That's pretty good.
Yeah, might actually get. Yeah, he does get probe as well. So nice harass there by the Reaper, and might
Yeah,
even actually
nice.
come out here. Oh wow, there's actually 2 Hellions joining by his side. Oh my God, those probes are lining up.
Oh, very good wall by Harstem. Like standing in the cliff.
Yeah, that was nice positioning there.
Both players microing very well. Like Clem is very known for his micro, and he played it pretty well.
Was that worth it though? Two Hellions and a Reaper for 5 probes. You think?
I would say yes, because Harstem lost some mining time as well. And another point is the aliens are getting worse and worse in the game. Like let's say you don't trade, it's very bad. Like you need to trade it. So even 4 probes would be better than not trading.
Yeah, that's true. We might actually have a little bit of an awkward situation here. Clem is looking for the Widowmine drop while Harstem is pushing across the map with his army.
Yet the
Oh.
Widow Mines.
Oh man, no response.
Oh no.
And wow, we have a really quick game 1 here.
Oh, maybe he could have tried to. No, I guess he didn't have. Yeah, he didn't even have the money to warp in, so that's why he left.
Yeah, that was just game-ending damage there. I mean, 4 Widowmines for like 13 probes. After the 5 probes that he initially lost in the beginning as well. So Harstem decided not to play out and just gonna go ahead and go to game 2, which will be his map of choice.
So yeah, as I said earlier, this map is pretty good for Terran. Like the way he controlled his Reaper made Harstem not be ready for the aliens in a way. Like when the aliens came, the Reaper was still around.
Yeah, that's true. The Reaper was kind of basically distracting him while the Hellions just made their way into the mineral line there.
Yes, exactly. Which is, you cannot do this on Alexander, which we are gonna play right now.
Alrighty, while we wait for them to load up. Oh, actually, never mind. Looks like Miguel just started the lobby here. Alright, game
So-
2, number 8 on the way here.
Very clean game by Clem. Like his follow-up was very good. He had the bunker in time, just very good production. Nothing to say, to be honest. Like perfect.
Yeah, just great execution there. And now he's
Yes.
up 1-0 here. And let's go ahead. Top, or I guess bottom right, we have the blue Protoss with an unfortunate quick loss last game, looking to bounce back. It is Harstem.
And in the top left corner of this map, in red. the winner of the first game, the French Terran killer, Micro God, Clem.
Alright, interesting. Looks like Harstem is going to go ahead and start building his buildings at the bottom here, which is actually pretty nice because there's only really one way where the Reaper and Hellions can go into the Protoss base. So if he walls that off, he doesn't have to worry as much defending the main and the natural. He could just block it off if the Hellions decide to come in.
Yeah, he's doing this on this map because the Reaper cannot go in the main ever. Like, it's a very bad Reaper map. If he had done this on the previous map, then he cannot use the gate to wall his main, like to help a little against the Reapers. But here, he can just annihilate any Reaper play. Like, there's no way Clem is gonna get in with this wall.
Yeah, we'll see if oh, it looks like he is going to go ahead and go Reaper. I guess he's just going to go ahead and scout as much as he can.
Oh, he messed up his build, by the way. Maybe he's not focused too much, but he went for the CC before the orbital station, so that's an uncharacteristic move.
I guess he
And by the way,
oh, go ahead.
Harstem opened cybernetic. Oh wait, actually, so Harstem went cyber first, so he can get an adept earlier to help against the SCV building the CC. You know, like slowing down the CC a lot. But since Clem did the CC before the orbital station, which is very uncommon, but maybe that's a genius move.
Ah, yeah.
He's gonna finish his CC because of that. So that's not the optimal way, like economic. Oh my, sorry, my English is a bit bad, but
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, the Reaper just killed the probes, and he thinks the damage.
Oh
I mean,
God.
the danger is over, but there's actually a. Oh my God! Look at that, 99% the CC.
Oh yes, it was so close, like less than 1 second away. It was very smart by Clem to open this way, but it still didn't work.
Yeah, now the Stalker has joined up.
I guess it's alright, like if he hadn't opened this way, his CC, the CC wouldn't have been finished. And nice wall off by Harstem, blocking the Reaper. I'm learning a lot actually by watching this game.
Yeah, you could definitely learn a lot. I mean, oh, actually, it looks like we have a little bit of a skirmish here in the middle. Looks like Harstem not going to commit. I mean, he does see the Widow Mine. Oh, actually, he's going to use the Adept to shade. Oh, mistimed there. A little bit, just barely.
Yeah, very close. It's a very tough trick to pull off, like only pretty good players do it consistently. And he is very good, but sometimes you just mess up by a tiny amount of time. So we have an Oracle on the way.
Yep, and Clem did see that with the Reaper, so he's going to go ahead and position his Widow Mine in the mineral line, which is pretty smart. Although his main base is actually pretty open. Oh, this Oracle almost...
Wow. Yeah, Harstem pulling back just at the right time. And Clem has to defend. It's very dangerous to start dropping Protoss when Oracles are around.
Yeah, luckily Clem did have the Widow Mines to help protect him during that time.
Oh, he's going across the map with one tank, 2 SCVs in the medivac while harassing with the Liberator.
Oh, but unfortunately for him, his Liberty is going to get caught out here. Will die before he can siege up the mineral line, which is a nice pickoff for Harstem.
Yeah, but does Harstem have enough unit? I guess he's warping 3 right now.
Yeah, that's the main question here. He does have 2 Orcos, so that those could actually help against those Marines. But
Yeah, and even the tank, like he could snipe the tank, possibly.
you can even lift the tank with the Phoenix here.
He lost 1 on the widow mine. Yeah, this seems very good for Clem. It's a very nice little timing attack. Oh, he's getting 1 tank with an oracle. Pretty good too. Harstem is getting a lot of time out of this. He's losing 1 gate in the Cybercore though. It's a tough situation.
Yeah, I think I would have liked him to attack before the bunkers finish, but now there are like potentially 4 bunkers before he can attack. It's going to be really difficult.
Yes, but I like a lot what Harstem is doing by cutting the reinforcements. That's pretty smart. But now he needs a bit more unit. He's warping zealots and he's trying to get charged. But it's gonna take more time, and by the time charge is done... Okay, he's going in now. He has to. And so many bunkers, but are the bunkers enough? It seems they are for now. But he's getting more time. Like, he's gonna have charge done in time, but there's a Viking in his main. Oh! He recalled just the right amount of probes to be able to mine on his third.
Oh, that's actually pretty smart, because I mean, he does have dirt compared to Clem, who hasn't even had dirt. Oh, actually, he's lifting his dirt right now. But it's still going to be really difficult to break this from Clem.
Now he has charge and +1 attack, so maybe this is a time where he can hold this.
Yeah, he might. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
Yeah, I was just saying he's going to go ahead and buy enough time for the charge lot, and now looks like he is going to go ahead. He swipes in. Will it be enough? That charge, those.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Gonna go ahead and break it. Nicely done there by Harstem.
Yeah, I would say Harstem is in a very good spot right now because Clem doesn't have Steam Pack. So if Harstem attacks just before Steam Pack, he is pretty much in a winning position. But he doesn't know about it, like he cannot really know about it. But he knows about the third position.
Yeah, in the meantime, since he just broke that little, I guess, wall there of bunkers, he's gonna go ahead and start taking up, getting the blink with the storm, and storm definitely gonna help against the composition of Clem. I mean, Clem has a few. Gonna go ahead and get that bow tank army, and those storms could definitely do a lot of damage against those Marines.
Yeah, he's getting 1 Archon, but 3 HDs are pretty good. He's getting blinked now as well. Oh, so Clem is the one attacking.
Yeah, actually he does have the +1/1, although the +1 attack of Harstem is about to finish, so he definitely wants. Yep, it just finished. So it's both are even on upgrades. Storm is just barely done.
Yep, now it's done. So we have 3 of them. But Clem has a nice Widowmine field. And having the Marauders just in the front to poke is pretty good. Very well executed. And our stem is kind of packed. Oh. Maybe he needs 1 more good storm, but Clem is just microing this so well so far.
Oh, I think, yeah, Harstem will just barely defend here. In the meantime, he's still getting his 4th base here. So it's not too shabby for Harstem.
Oh, there's ghosts out. Like he has one, which is very good. Like one ghost is can do amazing against HGs. Especially if you haven't seen Ghost yet, like you can be surprised by the first one.
Actually,
I
he's
guess now he knows.
yeah. Basically, Harstem was out of position at that point, and that allowed Clem to snipe off that 4th base rather quickly. So a lack of, I guess, a lack of scouting, or I guess map vision, rather. And now Clem, he's going to go ahead and establish his 4th base, and then he's going to start getting ahead economically here.
A very good tag by the Oracle. Like Harstem has been doing a very good job at keeping Oracles alive, and he has 2 Phoenixes as well on the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's going to be really nice for spotting those drops if Clem decides to choose to do so. Oh, another tag here. Nice.
Oh, and Stasis as well, like he has 2 on the map.
Yeah, that could be huge. If you can stasis the ghost, that's a lot of EMPs that's gonna be frozen, and that could be Harstem's chance to just clean up the majority of his army. I would say that Clem is ahead economically, but I think Harstem has a really nice army composition with the Archons, the Immortals, and the Storms. And here we go.
Okay, Clem knows about the status. Decent storm and good feedback.
Oh my god, nice storm at the top right. But is it enough?
He's joining.
There's still a good amount of storms left.
Wow.
Oh wow, that was a really nice last storm there.
Yeah, very good hold. And Harstem has Zealots in Clem's main. And Clem is rating pretty well, like having non-stop production. And being super careful, watching his minimap every time. I can assure you, like if you miss a little bit of production there, you can be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, but now DTs are out on the field.
DTs, we've been seeing a lot of DTs like in GSL or late game TVP in general. Like DTs are very good. You can even get blink and jump on PFs. So I guess Harstem is preparing for that late game.
I don't think the DT is going to do too much damage though. He does have a good amount of turrets. Although actually no, he finds an opening at the natural.
Yeah, and it's pretty decent already. And it's very tough as Terran. Even if you can stop the DTs, then you might get caught on the map, just like this.
Oh, big fight in the middle there. A good flank or concave from Clem, which does decrease the amount of storm damage, but still got to be careful there.
So Clem has one more CC, so he can take another base, which is pretty good. That's pretty much his advantage in this game. And he's gonna take to range Liberator, it seems.
Yep, he's adding that fusion core there.
And let's not forget, Harstem has a Stargate, so he can take 2 Tempests very quickly. Just by adding 1 more building. He's getting 1 Oracle, by the way. It seems he likes a lot Oracles. Just to have 1 or 2 to keep tagging the army.
Yeah, well, I think throughout the game, Clem has been producing a good amount of Widow Mines. I think the tag is gonna be used to help against those Widow Mines, so that he knows how much and where to and how to attack it and approach it.
Yeah, it's a very unusual way to play Protoss. I mean, he doesn't have a single observer. That's a bit unusual, but it works. If you can play well with the Oracles, then it's gonna be okay.
Looks like he just wants to use the robo to just constantly produce those Colossus. He's up to 4 Colossus, which is definitely going to help against... I mean, look at his army. He's a lot of splash damage. He's got the Colossus, the Archons, the High Templars. So, really nice mix.
Yeah, I agree. That way he can get more Colossus. And yeah, he has an Observer now, but only 1. And he gets 1 more Colossus.
Oh yeah, but the problem is Clem is producing a bunch more Liberators, so that's gonna definitely help against, you know, the army of Harstem, because I mean, as good as Colossus is, it doesn't attack air. So
Now he has 1 DT going in the natural Zealots in the 3rd base, so he can move on the map because of it. As I said before, even if the DTs don't do that much damage, you can suddenly move on the map because of the DTs, because of the distraction. So that's very well done. But maybe he should take 2 Tempest now.
yeah, I was just about to say, look at that. That's how much Tempest is that? That's 13 Tempest out in the field. God damn.
Maybe he's counting on his Blink Stalkers to do the job, and maybe he's right after all. Maybe he's just crushing Clem.
Oh man, nice. He's caught Clem in the weird position where he was about to siege up. And this is a huge win for Harstem here.
Incredibly well done. Like, sometimes you can be scared of Liberators, but if you know how to take the right fight at the right timing, suddenly Blink Stalkers do very well against the Liberators.
Yeah, it's kind of like attacking tanks. Like, one of the best times to attack tanks is right before siege is up, and that's exactly what Harstem did. Right before the Liberators sieged up, he just blinked in with the Stalkers, cleaned most of them up, and now it looks like Clem is on the back foot here.
Yes, and at the same time, like when he attacked the Liberators, he dropped some HDs to protect his Stalkers and his whole army from the bio.
Yeah.
That was extremely well done. It's like a 2-step attack move, special combo. And that's scary, to be honest. Like, Clem was in a very good spot for a long time, but Harstem is showing such a good army control.
Yeah, he's still not taking to Tempest, so he's just relying on these Stalkers. He's like, who needs Tempest? You just got Stalkers. That's all you need.
Yeah, and he's showing how right he is. Like, he's winning with it convincingly. So maybe you get Tempest later in the game, like when you really want to replace your army. But if you have 200 of Blink Stalkers and Colossus and HDs, you don't need Tempest.
Yeah. And there we go. Harstem will tie up the series 1-1. This is a best of 9, so the first player to 5 wins does win the show match here. And since we are waiting for actually, one second, let's see. Oh, actually, let me go ahead and lower my mic volume. I think it's clipping a little. Hopefully that is better. anyhow, I would like to take this moment here to give a little of a shout out to Bubba Burger. Bubba Burger is one of our sponsors, and they're the #1 branded frozen burger in the United States. They have different varieties such as the bacon cheddar burgers, the sweet onion burgers, and veggie burgers. You can try all 8 of their burger varieties as well as all their other great new additions. They are available in stores such as Walmart and Target. So if you want better burger, grab yourself some Bubba Burger. Alright. Now let's see what map Clem chooses for this third and upcoming match. Oh, Cyberforce.
I'm not sure if it's a good Protoss or Terran map, to be honest, but sometimes you just pick a map because you have some builds prepared and you just want to use your builds in a certain order, so it doesn't mean Clem... doesn't mean it's the best map, but he probably thinks that's the way to go, to give him the best chance of winning the whole series.
Yeah, I mean, he might be actually preparing a proxy this upcoming game. We haven't seen one throughout the whole series yet.
Yeah, it could be. And we're gonna know about it very soon.
Alright, here, spawning at the bottom right. He is the red Protoss player who doesn't need Tempest at all. He is Harstem.
And in the top left corner, maybe he needs Tempest. I guess he wish he could have some. No, that's Clem, the Terran player from France, going Refinery first again. So it seems this is the way to go in TVP. You open Refinery first, no matter what, I guess. As long as you're not proxying, I'm guessing. So, will Harstem open Cyber first? Again, I'm guessing not, because the previous map was a bit smaller, that you can send the adept across the map a bit earlier.
Yeah, I mean, this map is kind of one similar pathway that the Reaper and the Reaper can pass by one another. I mean, you could kind of swing around with the adept, but it's going to take a bit longer, so yeah, I don't think he's going to go for... Yep, looks like Nexus will be his first choice.
And he's using the same scouting timing as in the first game, so this is very similar to the first game overall. From both sides. Clem not going for the quicker CC. Like this last game was very was very dependent on the map.
Yeah, this time around he did get the orbital first before plotting down that CC, so a little bit of a change there.
He's not getting a Reaper. So there's 2 reasons. The first reason is because it's a bad Reaper map, which didn't stop him from getting one last game, but at the same time there's a cliff on the natural, which is pretty good for Marines. Like that's the only way Marines can deal with Stalkers and Adepts early on. If you have the high ground, then you can hold with some few Marine number. So that's a good map to open with Marines. So it shows how Clem is very... I mean, this guy knows about the map and how he can play a little bit better, change his style a bit.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he plays a bunch of games to know by now.
So yeah, that's his defensive setup, like just 3 Marines, and you can stop a Stalker or anything with this. So that's pretty good. He's getting a tank now, so maybe a tank push. Or a turtle style.
Ooh, looks like we have a Dark Shrine here. Harstem gonna go for some cheeky play.
Yes, and we have a robotic as well, so he's gonna have a prism, which can be very, very strong. But at the same time, Clem is getting a Viking, so I don't know if these guys just know each other so well or know the meta so well, but they seem to have the perfect like builds against each other every time or respond to each other at least
I,
so
wa-
well.
I wonder if they play each other many of times on the ladder. I mean, they're both EU players. They probably, play around.
Yeah, they might even practice together, to be honest.
Yeah, for like tournaments and stuff.
Yes, custom games and when you're high on the ladder, you keep hitting the same players. I'm guessing too. I mean, even me, I'm like at 6K and I play the same guys a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't play as much as Clem or Harstem, so when you play even more, then obviously you're gonna play the same people.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's very good for Harstem, I would say. Like 1 DT in the natural, he doesn't have money for. Oh, he has one Clem's army. Yeah, this is a disaster for Clem. Like I would be very impressed by Clem if he could
Yeah,
be in a decent spot after this.
this is like almost a blind or the kind of a really good blind counter to what Clem was trying to do here.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for Clem. And he's gonna pick up his DT and save the DT, or yeah, doesn't even need to pick it up. Yeah, it's pretty much over. I would like to hype it up, but I'm not gonna lie, this is looking very very bad. He has a turret up, but he cannot deal with DTs. Like this build is very very strong because you can pick up DTs, so you can actually send one DT in, then the Terran scan, and then you pick it up anyway and leave.
Yeah, and all this time, Harstem is taking a dirt base that's about to be done, while Clem is still trying to recover from that DT harass.
Yeah, and like the follow-up Harstem is using is very smart because Harstem knows Clem is very very behind on the economy, so he's not getting any attack upgrade or defense upgrade. He's just going, okay, let's go charge and a lot of gates, and I'm gonna be fine if Clem attacks me. And if Clem doesn't attack, well, I'm gonna be fine anyway.
Yeah, because
Clem has to attack.
Oh yeah, looks like he's gonna go ahead and pull some of the boys here, going for a big attack. And Harstem, his gateways are just about done, so he can warp in a lot. And actually, he's gonna go ahead and take the fight out in the middle of the map. Nice force field.
Yeah, that way you can get some time. Like as Terran, you have to take your time sieging and stuff. You cannot afford to let the Protoss engage you. And yeah, I guess Harstem has enough anyway, so doesn't even need to defend at home. He can just go in and destroy Clem at this point.
Alright, Harstem gonna go ahead and take the 2-1 lead here with some nice DT plays.
Yeah, very similar to game one in some way, like just one player having the good build against the other one and GG.
Yeah.
Just one little mistake going out at the wrong time pretty much. But it's very tough to predict. That's how it is. Sometimes you just pick a build and you have a plan, you have a timing attack, and this time that's how Clem lost. Sorry.
Yeah, like you said earlier, it's a tough map because there's not a lot of room for Reapers to jump in. So, I mean, Clem went for the Marine first. He didn't make the Reaper, so he was kind of in the dark. He didn't have a lot of scouting information, so he wasn't able to scout the DT, and he just he just kind of got unlucky there. Kind of got blind countered during that.
Yup, he went with a build which is pretty much countered by DTs, and against anything else he would have been okay, like he could have salvaged it.
Yeah.
But there's no coming back from 3 DTs and a prison. And Harstem did a very good job of splitting the DTs, like one in the main, one in the natural, and one on the army.
I really like
But
how. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
that's how StarCraft 2 is. You pick a build and it happens. That's
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure as many games as you play on ladder, there's always going to be a few games here and there where, I mean, it's just like it was just unlucky build.
yeah. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I like how Harstem is. He kind of changed up the style of his play. You see one game where he went for Stargate with the Orko and Phoenix, and then now we see a game where he went for DTs. I like how he's kind of changing it up and having his playstyle diverse so that it keeps Clem guessing and on his toes.
Yes, that's very true. Especially after a game that long where he had Oracles all game long and Colossus, and he can play without a Stargate for sure. He seems to like Oracles a lot, but he doesn't need. Sometimes I guess he's gonna get Observers and no Stargates. So yeah, Asteron, you should be scared of Harstem at this point. Like you don't know. Anything could happen.
But Automaton, I think, nice choice there by Clem. But we'll get into it after we introduce the players here. Spawning at the bottom left, we have the Red Terran player looking to tie up the series. It is Clem.
Yeah. And in the top right corner, in the blue, Protoss, the monster leading 2-1, Harstem. And Clem is going proxy, and maybe even 2 racks proxy.
Oh.
So I'm not sure actually what it is. I've been watching TVPs obviously, since I have to.
I wonder if it's the Marauder rush.
Wait, I think it's going Marines bunker. Yeah, that's my call. Like, he
All
doesn't
right.
have any
Yeah, he doesn't have
refinery.
any refinery. Yeah.
I mean, he could get one right now, but I've seen this once. Oh, he's getting one. So maybe some. Yeah, I don't know to be honest. And 2. Wait a minute. Yeah, I have no idea now. Could be Marauder, but
Or maybe just a ghost rush or something. I don't know.
no way, no.
Remember back in the day, the ghost rush used to be a thing.
Yeah, of course, but even then, you wouldn't open 2 racks. So yeah, he's getting some Marines in the bunker.
Yeah.
So is he getting a tech lab on the second right? I think he's not getting one, but maybe. No, yeah, some Marines. So
Oh, maybe he's just gonna use the Marines to distract him, and then while he kind of texts to the Banshee player, maybe. I don't know. But he doesn't have any SCVs to
so he's
proxy
getting
a
a bunker
starport.
right now. Oh, he sees it, but yeah, now he has to get a factory at one point. Oh, he really wants to get this Nexus. Oh, I'm guessing he's banking gas to get some Ravens later, maybe? Because that's a lot of Vespin.
I'm just gonna guess he's gonna tech to Banshees while this Marine is distracting him.
So he might cancel the Nexus, but he won't.
Oh no!
He's gonna try to defend it. Can he though? I'm not sure. Well, maybe he can get a battery shield on the low ground. I'm not sure. To help save the Nexus seems hard.
Yeah, I think this Nexus is going down. I don't see him actually defending against this.
Yeah, and he even gets 3 bunkers. That's a lot of bunkers.
Yeah, he's committed to this.
So to be honest, he's gonna get it, but is he really ahead because of it? I guess he's supposed to be ahead, but maybe not by that much. And Harstem is getting 2 gates. I mean 1 more gate and a prison, so he's gonna counter attack super fast. But Clem is gonna have a cyclone, so That's a very good follow-up, if you ask me. Against what Harstem is doing.
Alright, it's
Oh,
gonna...
I guess now it's all about Clem defending, and he's gonna be in a very, very good spot.
2 gateways almost done here, so...
Yeah, he can warp 3 units, but isn't enough. I guess if you have good pickup micro, then the Cyclone gets... I mean, it's gonna be not very effective at all.
Yeah, because once the Cyclone locks onto a unit, Harstem can just lift it up and the lock will just expire.
Yup. He's waiting for his pylon to finish, so he can warp, so that's what he's gonna do. So, is he getting adepts? Stalkers.
Nope, stalkers.
Good choice. Yeah, this could work. The tank is gonna help a ton. He wants Marines and the Cyclone. Can pick it up, yes. Almost. It's just gonna be annoying for now. But Clem is still in an okay spot. He has less population, but he is ahead. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, I guess Harstem is just gonna keep on doing damage again and again.
I actually think he could maybe overwhelm Clem with another warping of stalkers.
Yeah, and he's destroying the bunkers at home, like 2 of them, at least. I guess, I think Clem lost a bit too many SUs, like 8 is a lot at this stage. When you're late on the expand.
Well,
Harstem could just go across the map right now.
yeah, that's true. I mean, Clem does have the second command center, and Harstem's, you know, his second base is really late. But the army, I think, is just more superior for Harstem here for the meantime.
Yes.
I mean, if Clem could defend against this, then I think he can, you know, at least get into a stabilizing position and just go to the mid game.
It's gonna be very tough. He has 3 tanks and 1 Viking, and he's doing well.
All right, let's see what Harstem does here.
So he's trying to have the Stalkers on one side and the Immortals on the other side. Maybe no. He's hesitating. Maybe. Oh, the fake one. That's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Oh, maybe he can snipe 1 or 2 tanks. Really? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Okay. Oh, wait. Well, suddenly it's kind of worth it, but yeah, it's worth it. Well, he lost the prism, right?
Yeah, he lost the prism.
So I guess it's 50-50 in the end. In terms of trading. And that's pretty good for us then now. Oh, he has 1 Colossus out already.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, as Todd would say, just look at the supply. Well,
Yeah.
it's only 20 more, but it's a lot.
The good thing is that Harstem, he keeps whittling down the tank count.
Wow, it's crazy, but it's working. Just focusing now on the Marauder now. And he's only using units to get some economic damage as well.
Oh, he's about to get flanked though.
Yeah, the Viking, wow. Very good micro, even though he's trapped in.
Yeah, he's getting his money's worth for sure with these stalkers.
Yeah, definitely. One more maybe? Yes. Maybe he forgot about, yeah, the range. I mean, it's a bit late to get it, but I guess it's alright. He's gonna have like 3 to 4 Colossus by the time he gets it.
Yeah, I think he can just mass up the Colossus, get some additional gateways, and just like morph a lot of warping on a lot of units, and just go for an attack before Clem can even think about getting a third base.
Yeah, and you know what? I think the range timing on the Colossus is on purpose because it lines up very well with +1 attack. So, and I'm pretty sure he knew it. Like he made it on purpose. So that's pretty good optimization there.
Yeah, I agree.
That way, he can have more Colossus by having the range a bit later. And +1 attack at the same time, so yeah, pretty good. So we have 2 Vikings in the main, but Harstem just have the right units at the right
Yeah,
place.
and this observer was actually placed there before the Vikings went in, so he kind of saw that
True.
coming. So
And he still gets 6 probe though.
yeah,
somehow.
yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, very good micro by Clem, like focusing down probes one by one.
Oh, but he doesn't see this drop here.
Yeah, this could kill 4 Stalkers. He doesn't have Blink, so... Yeah, and the Robo. He has 3 Colossus already, so I guess it's not too bad to have your Robo destroyed. But
Yeah, I mean this could be his excuse to start going for high Templars instead too.
Yep. He needs to put some probes in his assimilators, which he is doing, so that's great. But I'm guessing Harstem is pretty comfy on 3 bases right now. And he knows Clem doesn't have his cert yet on the spot. So I'm pretty sure he feels good about it. He has some observer. He has some pylons. Very good map awareness. And he's ready.
Yeah, these spotter pylons are just really allowing him to get a lot of map vision there. But
That's very well done. And he has a zealot as well, like just watching the center. That's just a very good hold overall.
oh,
One down.
yeah, nice, good try by Clem, trying to do some multi-prong harass to at least crawl back into the game, but Harstem just got everything locked down in terms of map vision, in terms of army count, production. I could definitely see him going for a 4th base and just attacking at the same time, like right now. But it looks like he might just wait for that Templar Archive to finish before going for the kill.
Yeah, I guess he could just... He doesn't have to attack anyway. He's playing a great game, defending. And usually as Protoss, that's what you want to do when you have Colossus. Of course you can get some timings and kill the terrain. Maybe with some counter attacks.
Yeah, but we do have a Doom drop by Clem, and Harstem is unprepared. He needs to retreat his whole army back into the main to defend against this.
So there's 4 Widowmites in there. Yeah, 5, no 4. And he's getting out. Well done.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, Clem has the supply lead here.
Yes. He's a bit behind on upgrade, but that's what you expect against Protoss. So it's a pretty even game, I would say. I would give a small edge to Harstem. It's definitely doable for Clem.
Yeah, I definitely do give Harstem the little bit of an edge as well, but really impressive how Clem is crawling himself back into this game here.
Yeah, I agree. The opening was pretty tough. Like I guess it looked pretty good for Clem in the first place, but then looked really tough for him.
Yeah, I feel like Harstem missed his chance to go for the killing blow earlier.
Well, it's a bit tough to say because at the same time he did some very good moves of, you know, micro moves and faking the prism and stuff.
Oh man,
So I
like
guess-
once he had the 3 Colossus, I think, and the gateways are done, I think he could have gone for the big
Yeah,
attack.
on the +1 range timing attack.
Yeah.
He might have been scared of some double drop just attacking him right after you leave your base.
Ooh, we have a little bit of a. Oh my god, look at those thermalants.
Yeah, that's a very good spot. That's one way that Colossus are very good on this map. Like, there's more cliffs, like just where he's standing right now. You can just retreat to the north or the east, and it's very hard for Terran to follow up. Follow
Oh,
him.
nice harass there by the Liberator, at least preventing some money time. But Harstem is again adding that Dark Shrine. Apparently, Dark Shrine is a thing again.
Yeah, I'm expecting the same moves, like just sending some Zealots and DTs here and there while moving your army on the map. And maybe with some Blink and HE micro, just destroy some Liberator army again. Yeah, that's one Liberator now.
I wonder if Harstem will finally go for Tempest this game.
Or yeah, I mean he's getting a Stargate, so most of the times you expect Tempest. But you know what, he might get an Oracle. I mean, I don't think he will get one, but who knows. So we have 200 army against 200 army again, just like game 2, pretty much. And Clem is going for a super doom drop, like very ninja style.
Yeah, I like this because he does have 12 Liberators at home to defend against any big attack.
Well, to be honest, it's a bit risky, especially against Harstem. Like his map presence is so good, but it might work anyway.
Oh, this is close. Oh my god,
Oh,
those stalkers. Oh no, he dropped there.
Wait, it's alright.
Oh my
Actually,
god,
might
that
be
force
for
view.
Clem. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He needs some storms. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah, but there's actually not a lot of stalkers, and these Liberators gonna go untouched, and he's close on the Colossus, taking all the Colossus down. Oh my god, what a beautiful engagement by Clem.
Yeah. And maybe a little misplay by Harstem, not having his army, not having his HTs at the right place,
Yeah, for sure.
and he had some stalker at home. Well, he still took some Liberators for free there. And he killed 17 SCVs, so somehow Harstem is just playing this very good right after his mistake.
Yeah, actually, during that attack, DTs came into his bases, so I think, yeah, that is the saving
Yeah.
grace.
I think that's why Harstem moved out like he did, like in a risky way, because he knew he was having Zealots and DTs at the same time, so he was expecting Clem to not be ready and not be about to destroy Harstem's army. But Clem has 5 bases and even one more CC behind it. But now Harstem has a lot of stalkers, so Clem has to be careful with.
Oh my god,
Liberators.
yeah, while this attack is going on, the DT's still doing a lot of harassment at the natural. Finally cleans it up, but this might give the opening for Harstem to go into the 4th. Oh, actually no, he's gonna go ahead and circumvent and go towards the 5th base here.
Yup, and every time Harstem is sending on purpose the slots and the DTs in the base versus no PF, so pretty much the natural and the third base.
Yeah, looks like we have a little bit of base trade here.
Yeah, 1-for-1 so far. And yeah, Clem keeps on going. Harstem as well.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, remember Harstem can recall if he wants to. And he has the DTs as well.
Yeah, DTs, which by the way, did a pretty good job on the PF. Just the added damage is pretty good. Now he's recalling, using some storm. I like it by Harstem, yeah. I mean the supply don't lie at this point. Yeah, even as Tempest.
Tempest finally came in at the end. And Harstem does finally clean it up. 25 probes goes down, but I don't think it matters because Clem only has 6 workers left. And mules are good, but they're not that good.
Yep. Yeah, now Harstem knows. He has HDs, 2 Colossus, 2 Tempests, even some photon cannons. And yeah, I would say it's a pretty good map for Colossus and Tempests. Pretty okay, at least.
Oh man, the unfortunate part is that Clem did choose this map. So he is going to go down 3-1 to Harstem. And now he's going to have to pull a few strings of games here in order to have a chance of winning this series.
Yeah, pretty good game. Pretty different game as well. Like we've had different styles.
Very back and forth, which I like.
Yeah, as well.
Alright, let's go ahead and while we wait for this next game to be loaded up, just want to take a moment here to give a huge shout out to one of our sponsors, our wonderful sponsors, 24 Hour Fitness. For over 30 years, 24 Hour Fitness has been dedicated to helping people achieve their fitness goals. They have 436 locations, fully equipped with weights, cardio machines, studio classes, and awesome personal trainers. And I think we do have a little bit of a 24-hour fitness commercial here, so we'll play that for you, and we'll be right back in about 30 seconds.
Time is now, place is here to rest. Feeling the hose on my soul. I see, I like, I go, I get. No one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get. Go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now. Go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now.
All right, that is 24-hour fitness. So if you want, you can actually try them for free for 7 days. So yeah, thank you to 24-hour fitness for helping sponsoring events such as this. And it looks like Clem is still deciding which map he wants to choose as for the next game here. All right, Kairos Junction. How do you like Kairos Junctions for Clem here?
I'm not sure. I'm a bit 50-50 on this map.
Well, I guess to be fair, he had a limited amount of maps to choose from since we're like at the 5th game, so there's like 2 or 3 maps left to choose from, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, I like it. I guess, yeah, I would say it's a bit better than King's Cove, which is remaining. But Reapers are not that good because Protoss are gonna wall off the one-way jumping.
Yeah, I think it was either Carver's Junction, King's Cove, or Year Zero. So
Yeah, that's it. It's pretty much, I would say it's the best map
yeah,
on Terran in the remaining
probably
maps.
so.
Unless you want to turtle on 3 bases, then you can pick King's Cove or even Near Zero at this point. But do you really want to go in the late game scenario against Protoss? Especially on Near Zero, it's very hard against Tempests. Like so many dead space and even cliffs. So maybe Clem could go 2 Hellions with a Mind Drop again?
Yeah, that worked out really nice for him in the first game.
Yup, but if he does it again, like Harstem is gonna expect the Widow Mind Drop for sure. It's gonna be tougher than first game.
Yeah, that's true.
But it could still be good.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what he decides to go for, what build he chooses. Maybe give him the best
At the same
chance.
time, the Proxy Marine paid off was pretty good. Like maybe he could just be thinking, let's do it again and have a better follow-up.
I think maybe he. I mean, I guess like when you commit to a lot of Marines and bunkers, you probably want to get a bit more damage done than just a random free Nexus. So
I'm guessing it's good enough to get the Nexus, but maybe you need to be very precise on the follow-up and everything. And maybe 3 bunkers is a bit too much.
yeah, I think 2 bunkers would have been a bit more efficient there, because it didn't seem like Harstem was fully committed to defending against that.
And yeah, one thing I would say as well is that when he got his factory, he had 200 Vespene. So maybe he just mined too much Vespene and lacked minerals.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. All right.
So yeah, I'm not sure if he's done this build a lot or if he decided he needed the third bunker and that's why he lacked minerals as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, here at the bottom right, we have the blue Protoss from Team Asterin. I think that's how you pronounce it. He is up 3-1, looking to inch closer to that 5th game. It is Harstem.
And in the top left, we have French Terran going Refinery first again. Getting beaten up a bit by Harstem, but not playing bad. Actually playing pretty good. We have Clem.
Alright, looks like he's up 3-1. He's like, you know what? Might as well take a little bit of a risk here. He's going to go ahead and go for the proxy gateway here.
And I would say it's a very good idea because Clem didn't scout around his bases in most of the games, so maybe Harstem just watched the replay like the beginning. That's what you can do very quickly, right after you play the game. And maybe this time he's like, well, you don't scout around, let's go. I'm gonna proxy super close to your base, you're not even gonna check it. I'm gonna beat you with it. But at the same time, Clem is scouting now, so maybe Clem is scared of it. Maybe Clem knows Harstem might know. Well, I guess he knows Harstem knows that he didn't scout earlier, so now he has to scout, and well done by Clem. This might be a very good start for Clem.
Yeah, this might be the start of his comeback. He definitely needs a win here to stop Harstem's momentum. But
Very good reaction. He knows. You see no natural, what you do is you cancel your CC, get a banker, just like he did.
Yep.
He still went across the map with the Reaper. But I'm gonna trust him on this one. And yeah, gets one probe. So you get a Widow Mine now? Yes. So Clem is supposed to be ahead now. He's getting his additional CC before Harstem. But he has 2 SCVs on the map and lost 2 more SCVs, so that's a bit less mining. A probe kill would be nice, and it seems he's getting one. So now, what do you do as Clem? You get the Cyclone, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't super committed by Harstem, so it looks like Clem. I think he could just make a Cyclone and just reestablish his natural base and just move on. It's not too bad of a position or too bad of a delay for Clem. I mean, both players just responded really well. I mean, Clem decided not to go for the CC, but then Harstem, he followed up by going for a fast nexus as well.
He found the SCVs on the map.
Ah, yes.
So yeah, Clem was supposed to be a bit ahead after this, but it's pretty much 50-50, or maybe Harstem is a tiny bit ahead at this point. Oh, but he's getting Benchy Cloak, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's not... Oh, actually, we do have a bit of a Widowmine hit. Does take out a Stalker or two. So nice pickup there for Clem. And less Stalkers mean less defense for that Banshee that's gonna make its way across the map.
So, Harstem is going for a Stargate follow-up and 3 Oracles, so he might want to snipe the Steam Pack with it. It's a very old strategy, like maybe 2 years ago some Korean Protosses started doing Oracles and waiting for 3 to just go by surprise and attack the Steam Pack. So he's gonna go in and maybe expect to snipe a Steam Pack, but he's gonna watch. I mean, he's gonna scout the Benchy, or at least the Starport. Will he get in time to see the cloak? I'm not sure.
Oh my god, there's actually nothing in the mineral line.
Oh, I guess he's going for the SCVs.
It's gonna be huge damage. Oh my goodness.
Oh, tank. The Oracle damage is so high. You can snipe a tank very quickly with 3 Oracles. That's very good. Now, Harstem knows. Oh, wait. He doesn't know about the Banshee. And he has to recall Oracles to tag the Banshee. So that's pretty sad. I mean, as Terran, you have to feel a bit cheated on. Like, you can, you take to Banshee Cloak. Protoss doesn't know about it. You sneak it, send it across the map without getting seen, and then Protoss recalls the Oracles.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those, again, one of those times where it's just like kind of a nice. Oh my god!
Wow! Oh no!
He just doesn't even decide to GG. I think that was a bit of a frustrating loss for Clem here. And
he was quite behind though, but
yeah. And now he's on match points for Harstem. 1 game away from claiming this Alpha Pro Series. Currently, we have the Matcherino page. Hopefully, it's the link is in the chat with the Matcherino code. It's currently at $126.35, and so the winner will go home currently with $101.08, while the runner-up goes home with $25.27. And looks like Harstem is looking pretty good for that first place prize.
Yeah, that was a very frustrating game for Clem because he scouted, he knew about the proxy gate, and still ended up in a bad spot and lost the game quite early on oracles. But that's how it is. That's StarCraft 2. You have to be very, very, very on point and perfect on decision making. And even when you're as good as Clem, and he is insanely good, but even then, you have to be even better sometimes.
Yeah, and again, once again, Clem didn't have a lot of scouting information. He didn't. I don't think he scouted the Stargate. His Reaper never went into the main base to scout it.
Yes, Harstem did a very good job at hiding the oracles. Like, if you show one, then Clem is gonna be ready for the whole game.
Yeah. All right, we'll see if Clem can bounce back here. King's Cove will be our map here.
Yeah, the 7th map? No, 6. Right. So
The
your
fifth.
0 is
Oh yeah,
left.
the sixth map. Yeah. All right, here spawning at the top left, we have the red Terran player from Infinity Gaming. He is down by a lot, looking to go on a winning streak. Hopefully to come back. It is Clem.
And in the bottom right corner, showing versatility, flexibility, showing assimilator first build. That's a bit weird. It is Harstem. So I have no idea what this opening is because assimilator first is very unusual. I don't play Protoss myself often, but I watch a lot of games and maybe I've seen it once or twice, but I can't really remember.
Yeah, you see it every now and then, but for the most part, it's usually mostly gateway into a simulator.
Yes, and you get... Oh no, I know. So he's getting this assimilator that early, so he can afford to not get the second one, and that way he gets the Nexus faster. That's a small optimization. And he's not even scouting, so... And he gets the core now before the second assimilator. Okay, and now a probe and the second assimilator. Okay, that's a very precise optimization. And you can make this work if you do it very precisely. Like if you do it bad, then there's no point. You might as well do the standard stuff.
Yeah, I think before in a while ago, I was looking at or watching Harstem stream, and he was talking about different ways to optimize gas mining, mineral mining, all of that stuff, and different ways of I guess because we all have the watch so many Protoss games with the standard build, sort of say, but then Harstem, he would change different mining. Like he would put like 2 probes each on the main base, and then 2 probes on the natural, and then he would just say instead of 3 probes, and then just say that there's a way to optimize the gas to mineral ratio to help the your mining be more efficient. So he does a little bit different things to optimize certain minings, I guess.
Yeah, and that's actually a good strength. Like that's why Harstem is so good as well. Like this is very convincing to me. Like now I want to cheer for Harstem for every tournament. I like it. It's a bit different, but and he's just a very solid player anyway. Like he doesn't just rely on gamble.
Yeah, I mean he's been around for a long time. There's a reason why he's been one of the top European players throughout Heart of the Swarm and even in Legacy of the Voids.
Yep. So Clem is going refinery first again. So just like first map, 2 Alliance, we might have the Widowmine follow-up. Oh, he saw the Adept. which is gonna be a bit annoying. Maybe killing, yeah, finishing the SCV for sure. Maybe. Yes. And he's gonna know about the 2 aliens just now. And cancelling the shade at the last time. Oh, a third alien. That's... oh no, cancelled it to get Widow Mines.
Alright, now what does Harstem does when he sees those
So this
Hellions?
time, Harstem has a Stargate. In the first game he didn't have a Stargate, so yeah, he has 3 Adepts, which are extremely good against Hellions. So in general, against Hellions you want to have a wall, which is very good, or you want like 3 Adepts, and 3 Adepts are gonna do very well if you are on top of it and have good micro, which I don't doubt Harstem is gonna have.
Oh, he does spot the Orgo as well as the Hellions and Reaper.
Yep, just getting the Reaper and some pretty good damage on the Hellion.
Yeah, so compared to the first game, I mean, it's already really good for Harstem because if you remember, guys, he did lose 5 probes to the Hellion Reaper harass and then got obliterated by those Widowmine drops.
Yes, and even so the Medivac, but then Clem changed his route, which is smart. So Harstem is expecting a drop on in his natural, but it's gonna be in his main. And the 2 aliens are just watching there, but Clem knows he cannot really go in and expect to kill anything.
Oh, I like this little change up. Clem is actually going to go ahead and wait for that second medevac, so he's going to drop Widowmines at the same time compared to the first game where he just only dropped 1 of the medevacs.
Yeah, so we have 2 Widowmines in the main base, distracting Harstem, and the drop in the natural, killing an adept maybe, and a probe. 2 adepts.
Oh my god, look at these Hellions.
Oh, yeah, he made a very good use of bruised aliens. That was extremely smart actually, because I felt like those aliens were gonna be useless in that game after a rough start.
Yeah, I mean, initially it looked like Harstem defended it really well, but then all of a sudden those 2 Hellions come in, and now
Yeah.
it's actually a pretty good trade there for Clem.
The way Clem went about it was pretty much the best. I mean, I don't see how he could have done better. Timing is different attacks and aliens. So pretty impressive. So
Yeah.
now he has a weird attack though, like 3 Marines, 5 Widowmines. That's a bit.
That's a
weird.
little bit of a weird group of army.
And even goes in with a Liberator, so he really wants to do some damage no matter what.
Oh my
This guy
god.
is aggressive. Oh, yeah, not the best hit. When you hit your own Marines, not very good. Yeah, not worth it, in my opinion. Maybe he overdid it a bit. So he's going double upgrades. I'm expecting a similar style from Clem, which is Bio Liberators, maybe some Ghosts. And he's gonna get Charge, I'm guessing. Harstem has double upgrade right now, so yeah, I'm guessing Charge.
Yeah, I would
Upgraded
seem so.
Zealots. Maybe Archons. And oh no, wait, I didn't. My bad. He's getting Colossus. I didn't see the tech.
Oh, yep. Looks like he's gonna go Colossus and Blink.
And he has Oracle, so and 2 Phoenixes, just like game 2, I think, on Alexander, where he had 2 Phoenixes roaming and Oracles tagging, and yeah. Now if you look at Harstem's vision, it's just very very good.
Yeah, man, look at that spread of adepts and spotter pylons and phoenixes. It's really beautiful map vision there. King's Cove is one of those maps that doesn't have a watchtower, and it's a pretty big map, so you definitely want to have as much vision as possible.
Yeah, and Harstem has been very good at it on every map, using like every unit he has, just sending one adept here and there. Because if you get too many pylons on the map, you're just gonna, I mean, have your pylons destroyed at one point. But here, he can just pull back his adepts, which is not. It's alright. It's not the most important unit in his army right now.
Yeah, it looks like Clem is trying to just clear out all these visions.
Yes, which is the way to go against someone like Harstem. You want to clear visions before trying to drop
Yeah,
or doing anything.
unfortunately for him, Harstem does have the Oracle that keeps tagging his army, so it's kind of difficult for him to tag. And now he actually has two Colossus. His third one is about to pop out, so I don't see this attack. Or actually, it looks like Clem is retreating for now.
Yeah, this map is pretty tough as well. If you want to break Protosses, you're not really gonna break Protosses on 3 bases. You're gonna have to wait. But Clem has a very good army right now, very good population. He has Liberator range, he has a 4th. He's playing the map well, I would say, and taking the smart decision. And now we have a Prism. A very very strong Prism. Because in this Prism, there's gonna be 4 HDs pretty much.
Yeah, but there is a timing for Clem to if he attacks now and Storm is like 50% done. So if he could attack now, I think that might be his window, but it looks like he's just gonna go ahead and wait a bit.
Yeah, but Harstem has 2-2 as well, so it's a bit tough.
Yeah, that's true.
It's always a bit tough. And
Oh,
Harstem is going.
if he could take out some of these units that's out in the map without the Colossus, that's a nice start.
But yeah, he lost some units for free there. So he has 4 storms pretty much. And the Prism, where it is? Where is it? It is in the Clem's main, so he's gonna warp 6, maybe 3 Zealots, okay. And Clem has to pull back, so that way Harstem can move and take a good position. That's what Harstem has been doing every time he could.
Oh, looked like a preemptive blink there. Unwise by Harstem. Now he's gonna have to warp an additional few stalkers.
Yes, the PF helping there. And now he's getting Tempests pretty soon, with an additional Stargate and the Fleet Beacon.
Yes, much sooner than compared to the other games, for sure.
Yup, but at the same time he has his 200, almost 200 population HD, and yup, good blink. Oh, the Prism is dead. Clem is doing a good job. He only has 3 medivacs though, like he cannot afford to steam right now.
Yeah, the majority of his production in those starport were for Liberator, so doesn't have as much medevacs as he wants. And there is a
Harstem
bunch.
is a bit low. Yeah, go on, sorry.
And there's a bunch of storms, so he's definitely gotta be careful there, not to stem preemptively too much.
Yes, you have to take it slow.
That's what she said. Sorry, I had to throw in one there.
And yeah, so I was about to say, Harstem's economy is a bit low because he didn't swap probes from his natural to his force base, and doesn't have the 7th and 8th assimilators. But his army is so good, as long as he have very good control. Oh my god, the Colossus getting stuck.
Oh wow.
Oh, he has to recall the Colossus. Yeah, lost one. That's a bit unfortunate, getting stuck between a pylon and a Vespine.
Yeah, if only he went for the 24-hour fitness, he could have got skinnier and fit in between those
Pretty good
pylons.
link. And then we have the Stalker Storm combo.
Oh wow, Harstem's going for it.
Yeah, and it's working.
Yeah.
He's going behind the zones, which is so well done. Oh my god, he's so much ahead now.
Yeah, because during that time there was a Zealot run by into the dirt base of Clem, so it took a lot of SCVs down, 15 of them.
Yeah, that's just so well timed.
And again, Harstem is on match point, so it looks like he
Clem can hold.
is in a
Clem
really
is-
good position to win this game here.
And if Clem can hold, maybe he can get back into the game, because Clem's economy is actually pretty good. Even though he lost some SCVs, he has a lot of mules, he has a lot of bases. So as long as he holds now, maybe he can come back, but
Yeah,
it
but
seems very tough.
yeah, look at that army supply, 135 to 63, which is that's substantial difference there.
Yeah, no matter how good your micro is at one point, if you don't have the numbers, you're gonna die. And our stem is not gonna stop. Oh.
Oh man, look at that, more Tempest coming in, and
Yeah,
looks
he's
like
getting shield upgrade.
yeah. Oh my god, he's even adding a Dark Shrine too. I mean, even if this attack somehow gets cleaned up, he's gonna have to deal with all this DTs.
Yeah, now we're just watching Clem die pretty much.
Yeah, this is kind of the slow death here.
The painful, slow death.
Yep, and Harstem, man, he's played really well throughout the whole series.
Yeah, to be fair, Clem played pretty well too, but was just a bit too tough.
Yep, and GG, Harstem will take that 5th game and win tonight's Alpha Pro Series. Congrats to him.
Yeah, 5-1. Very strong Protoss play overall.
Yeah,
If you're Protoss and you wanna learn how to play against Terran, this is pretty good.
yeah, he's a really good player in the matchup PvT. You can even watch his stream as well if you want to keep learning. He streams really often, and yeah, he displays some really nice games here. Alrighty, looks like Harstem will go home with more than $100, around $101.08. Clem, he doesn't go home empty-handed. He will at least go home with $25.27. So not too bad. And that pretty much does it, I think. Again, congrats to Harstem for winning 5-1. Thank you all to the viewers who are watching here. Looks like we're at around 125 viewers, which is awesome. Uzi Kota, you have any last words before we wrap this up?
Well, thanks to the whole team, Alpha X. Thanks to Africa TV, of course. And yeah, thank you for watching, everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
GG.
Definitely thanks to Afrika for sponsoring this event, as well as all our sponsors. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And thank you for watching our Alpha Pro series. And we'll see you guys next time.
Nuclear missile ready.